Welcome, dear YouTube viewers. I'm Xnick, streaming again. I hope you're having a great time. I'm having fun. I know that if you have been watching my games, you pretty much think that I'm a bit crazy. Probably you're right. Also, I'm just having fun here, trying crazy stuff that I like to try to assemble. Some of the decks doesn't often look great or powerful, but for instance, this I want to make this one work, but go beyond just the 4 that we are allowed to run in any legal deck. So this iteration of this plan, I'm running Brain in a Jar. I've added Primal Druid because I wanted to incline the deck to the emerge mechanic, so I'm running 4 copies of the Wretched Grief, 2 copies of Vexing Scuttler, pretty good in this deck because it can find the Pulse of Mirasa from the graveyard, and this card gives us life and it gives a card from a graveyard, and so we can stay on long games. So the plan of the deck is to gain tempo, stay in the game, try to develop a bunch of stuff, and ultimately maybe we can assemble our plan. I've also took away the Jace for 5 mana with blue, and I decided that I like a Chandra better for this deck. Not too sure. I feel like in this iteration this deck has less draw, and we are still going at 70 cards. Let's hope that does not backfire, but let's see if we can do something amusing with this. And well, that's going to be my idea, is to try give this one a last chance and see if I can put out the way I like, or at least the way I think it's going to work, and then move on onto next decks. On another video, I have an idea for another infinite combo that I want to show you soon. So I think the game developers are doing a great effort to prevent us from having infinite combos in this game, in this particular game, because I think this is this program is intended for the new players that don't know about Magic. I hope it wasn't like that, because it's a very good game and it has lots of potential, but it's clearly intended for people that are new to the game, and then the developers do not want to give the hassle to the players to have to deal with some complicated stuff like infinite combos and whatnot. But the game, the Magic, is pretty complicated, and I have found some infinite combos despite the effort of the makers to prevent the most obvious cards from being here. And I already showed you one of them in another video with Thopters. So using energy you can get infinite Thopters in a single turn, but of course here you have the limitation of the timer for the game, because okay, you cannot take whatever you want to do your turns. There's connection. The other player, of course, is going to be very bored, and the animations for all the effects of the card is what really slows down this type of plays. So here in this game we would love to see more lands as soon as possible, but if we get the Primal Druid killed, we can put out another land, then start using our other stuff to maybe find the follow-up card. At the worst, we can activate Brain in a Jar and start moving towards casting one of these instants or sorcery by using Brain in a Jar. Okay, but here's the land. That's very cool. Soon we might be casting Wretched Grief with the emerge mechanic. We just need to get if we emerge out of the Primal Druid, it's going to cost us 4 mana, so 1 more land, and we are set. That's, well, we get our land, but we have to sacrifice the Primal Druid here, so no Wretched Grift for us. Let's get the mountain here, and I think just charge the brain. So this is a cool card, but pretty complicated. You can pay 1 and add a charge counter to the brain jar and use that brain in a jar to to cast something for the same mana cost from your hand. So let's go with the Foul Emissary. That the most important aspect for us is the enter the battlefield effect, because this is going to let us search for a card from the deck, and I think here I want another Primal Druid, and Nissa is going to have to wait and continue. So we have 1 counter already. We can activate again, then we can cast a 2 mana spell without paying the cost and keep going on. So maybe we can get up to the Barrel's Expertise at some point. Opponent apparently going for Planeswalkers here, but so far only with black and green, and now blue, so maybe a Super Friends deck. It's a hard matchup for our intentions. Now a plant appears. Okay, let's charge the brain in a jar. We don't have a 2 mana instant or sorcery that we can use here. Zombie token appears thanks to the Oath of Liliana. Another land. So this is a 3 mana discount for our guys, meaning that we could also Barrel's Expertise, but doesn't look so good. Mirrorwing Dragon is a very good play because that stops the opponent from using a number of spells, but since he only has 2 creatures here, I think that the play is to activate this. And of course we have, I think we can do the blue, cast Gaze Blast for 1, take down this token. Now we can swing with this against, so now it's just going to block with the plant, so Nissa is not taking damage, but at least we clear the path. And now what? Whoa, he takes it, so he likes the token. That's good news because our Barrel's Expertise is going to be great later on. Let's do this, pay the emerge. Actually it's going to cost us 3 mana only, and we get a token out of the guy's effect. That's pretty sweet. Okay, next turn I'm doing the Mirrorwind Dragon, or well, depending on our draw, if we charge another, if we use another counter on the brain, we can cast a 4 mana or less. No, it has to be exactly 4 mana. Yeah, it has to be exactly 4 mana spell. So there's the Explosive Vegetation somewhere in our deck. Our flyer can, okay, that's the Explosive Vegetation. Okay, I think it might be a good time to use Barrel's Expertise to get rid of this Nissa before it gets out of hand. And we have the Vexing Scuttler, we can use it if we regret using Barrel's Expertise. I don't know if this lets me cast this for the emerge, I don't think so, but anyways, let's do Barrels for full cost, take down these tokens, and we could, yeah, but not, we are not going to do it. we could bring the Wretched Grief back to our hand and then cast this again, so we draw another card. I don't think it's a worthy play. Let's hit Arnessa. And we keep charging the brain. So the issue here is that this sort of text the opponent uses runs lots of board clears such as planar outburst or language that are very bad against us. Call of the Gatewatch lets the opponent search for a planeswalker. A Johnny could be a good option, or Obnixilis can kill our guys. It's Chandra instead, has a powerful board sweep effect. So can we save our guys? I don't think. I think we are going to be losing our guys to Chandra, Flame Collar. Well, we have the wolf. I forgot to activate. Damn it. I was too distracted thinking about Chandra and I forgot to activate that guy. So okay, we have plenty of color selection. Let's drop another forest so we cover everything. We could emerge out of the Primate Druid, making the activation of Chandra much more painful for the opponent. So he needs to -5 Chandra or use another powerful removal, and we can use Vexing Scuttler to bring back Barrel's expertise from the graveyard. Okay, this also is going to allow us activating the brain in case we do not forget. And let's put just another island. No, let's get that mountain out of the way in case we have another Geist Blast or something. Okay, we know opponent has his Chandra in hand. Chandra can take care of our board, but it's going to cost the opponent quite a decent bunch of loyalty to do so. Then I guess that then we can follow up with the dragon. Okay, the problem with my deck is see, we have the wolf here, but if we did not use the wolf, our deck would be actually good. But that's not the idea. We are winning more with the wolves if we assemble this situation. Okay, Sorin can kill one of our guys, otherwise he draws something and can deal damage to us. No, he decided to kill this. Okay, now we do not forget to do this. So we can actually, for 1 mana next, we can do Barrel's expertise. Okay. Chandra, I really like. Okay, we are going to hit Sorin with the Grief and opponent's face with this because he's going to block Fog. Whoa, that's interesting. So Sorin lives. Let's play the dragon, and the brain is going to let me use Barrel's expertise and save my dragon. And actually I can save everybody if I only, well, not we cannot save the token, but okay. 2. He finds languish. He's about to languish the board, I guess, or Chandra and blow everything out. Do I want to bring this one up? Interesting. If the thing is, if I only target the Mirrorwind Dragon, then Bard's expertise gets copied. That's cool, because I think then we can cast 2 cards. So yeah, let's try that and see what happens. Chandra cannot blow away our thing, makes these 2 guys and swings. That's cool. Let's just block. So the bad thing is, if I use Bard's expertise here, then I cannot take care of these planeswalkers, and I want to do that. All right. If I only had the charge, we could do this for 1 mana. This is so beautiful. The chain reaction here, it's so lovely. Let's do this. Draw 4 cards. Oh, Tortigo, so cute. But now I'm going to do the Bard's expertise. Go away, and that's it. And put Chandra out. Well, we could copy anything, but no, actually Chandra is good for us. And then we're going to kill. You go here. Opponent might be running some fog too to save those planeswalkers. Let's see if he does. He does not. So what now? I think we plus with the mana, so we can cast Nissa's Pilgrimage. 1 forest to the battlefield, to our hand, and drop 1 of these. I'm not playing the Timberpack Wolf yet, because I want to have mana open for Brain in the jar. That, oh no, this is 4. No, I missed it. I need to have 3 counters on this to be able to shoot Insidious Will. Well, the opponent does not know that. Languish, taking care of these 2. We could copy the dragon with Altered Ego. I don't know how good of an idea that is. The plan is to use this to copy the wolf talk and make more Timberpack Wolf, but copying the dragon is actually cool. So here up to 5 counters. Okay, we can. Okay, let's try to find something. We can get 2 cards. So if it's a land, we can deal 2 to this guy. Let's see what is the next card here. It was a land, but killing. Yeah, we want to take. We are going to use dragon to kill that. So now play this. All the blues. one Timberpack Wolf over here. We have to remember that the Geist Blast is in our graveyard. That's important. And another blue. And no, this we can remove counters, but we scry. We might be doing that for use with Chandra later. Okay, another Planeswalker goes to the graveyard. And well, this Timberpack Wolf is not going to stop these tokens from attacking Chandra. So let's take a big risk here or save the Insidious Will. I think we wait. So maybe the opponent now is prone to try to kill the Timberpack Wolf, and we catch something with the Insidious Will. Fragmentize. Choose new targets. For this spell, the new target is going to be Oath of Liliana. Sorry, okay. Well, it was a good move to save the that card, and Jace can bounce our dragon as he should. Instead, it draws. So Jace dies next turn. We can even use the minus from Chandra. We don't mind. So 5 counters there. Okay, I think the most expensive spells are 6 mana in my deck, so we want to keep this at 5 counters. And then let's see what we got here. Wretched Grief gives us some draw, but I think Pulse is better in this situation. We can do Geist Blast the Pulse, bring back the Excutler. Do I plus for mana or for card? Let's plus for card and see what it is. Another land, so goodbye Jace. Pulse. Yeah. We want the Bexin's Cutler first. And wait. Not enough. Let's copy this. Pay like that. And bring back also the Wretched Grief that it's Foul Emissary. It's easier to cast in this situation. Okay, we can take care of Jace now. Let's do that one first. Opponent might still have more folks to save the Planeswalkers. Okay. Good. Now, to save Chandra, we need blockers, so I think it's, well, this is 3. I'm bad at counting this stuff. So the total cost is 7. So if we don't have 7 mana, we are not going to be able to cast it anyways. So let's go with Eldrich. We can pay an additional. Okay, and copy this. I forgot that I actually forgot that I was able to also draw, but I did not have enough green mana, and this untapped land lets me threat threaten the opponent with the brain in a jar, and 4 is okay. We don't need much. We don't need many counters on this guy. Languish kills them regrettably, but we have the Vexing Scuttler to bring back the Pulse, and then we can bring back whatever creature we want. Okay, opponent with only 2 cards in hand. Obnixilis is going to let the opponent draw more, but he has to pay life. No thanks. Altered Ego is really cool. So let's value. Do not tap the green, please. We want to draw more cards. Saheeli, I like Saheeli, so we can really come on, Wolf for sure. So let's go with the island. Let's go Saheeli Rai, not tapping all the colors that we might want. We have more mana if we want to with Chandra. Let's first scry and try to see what's the next card. This is we like. And okay, Vexing Scuttler. We can cast. We have 6 plus 3. It's effectively we have 9 mana. So let's do it now. Emerge, bring back the Pulse. Do we want to draw? Yes, we do want. Okay, we can also bring back Rishkars. No, okay, I think the Pulse is the safest play. All those cards are so cute. So Vexing Scuttler, and our next turn it's going to be Legend. Wait for it. Jerry. What to do here? What to do here? Mana. Well, let's kill that Obnixilis. Doesn't matter what we get here. It was a land, so we are way too happy. Continue, and I think I am about to do my. Finally, I can assemble the wolf that I wanted to, and this is amazing, especially against the Super Friends deck that is a very tough. How do you name a very bad matchup against our deck. Read the bones, let the opponent scry 2 and then draw 2, but he also has to pay 2 life, and we have a very decent board and the opponent doesn't know what's coming for it. Anguished and making, do not kill. Okay, Chandra, I don't care. Saheeli is actually more important at this stage. Chandra already did her job. Second, read the bones. Opponent is going all in desperation mode. He wants the fox to save his neck, but now he doesn't have enough. Okay, do we want another pulse? No. I would like to have this Insidious Will. This is the card that I would like to have now. Okay, how do we proceed here? Do we have enough for everything? So for, I think thanks to the brain in the jar we can do it. Let's go the Green Warden first. No, do not pay. This turn we just want to cast stuff, bring Insidious Will. So opponent might have Planar Outburst. If he does, so be it. I'm going to be happy anyways if I can do this play. Now we have our single Timberpack Wolf. That's okay. And no, we don't know, we do not pay. So it is 1 mana for the brain. and 4 mana for the Insidious Will. So first let's copy our wolf. Ta-da! We already have 2 of them, and now we do the brain, and we are going to cast Saheeli. Choose both options, copy this artifact and this creature too, so everything is artifact creature. Stop. Insidious Will. Opponent left the game for some strange reason. Continue playing. Copy this one. So the only missing part of this combo is that we lost our dragon. It was in the graveyard, but I think we have this game unless the opponent runs Planar Outburst, and actually I'm very happy on how this turned out. So this token gets exiled now, so it shrinks all the guys. But I think I want the dragon. Somehow I want the dragon and the Saheeli's artistry again, and do all this once more. Can I do with we have here? So guys, I think I'm not going to play another game. This is going to be it. So now I just want to try to make the dream of the Mirrorwing dragon happen, and it's going to take some time. Just in case, I think this is a clear victory now, and if you want to ditch out, so be it, and thank you for coming here. If you stay with me, I'm going to be trying to use my stuff to... Oh no, Saheeli, why Saheeli? But I want to have more wolves. Even mechanized production could be pretty fun to find. Okay, a Foul Emissary, not bad. So if we want to use Vexing Scuttler, this is going to help. So let's keep it just in case. So I think we can start by copying Green Warden. Green Warden can be used to recover Saheeli's artistry. Okay, let's do that. So too bad that now the brain is kind of stuck with six counters. I think we want to take one away. So first, I think we have to wait one more turn to do all this stuff. Let's no X. So we have mana to use. We want to draw. Copy the Green Warden. We can also bring Saheeli back, but no, let's go. Yeah. Anything else? Well, this is the one that we want. Yes. Play this guy. Now we want the dragon back. Leave up the red so we can actually cast the dragon. Okay. Play dragon. We can always play the dragon next turn and try to set up the proper amount of counters on the brain. Also we get to scry, and then we can use the Foul Emissary. So let's do this. Take one counter. So I don't think this is a very efficient way to use the brain in a jar. So another pulse. Let's keep it on top, since we can maybe emerge. Yeah, if I play the Foul Emissary, I lose the pulse. Yeah, let's do it anyways. So if we find an emerge guy, we can kill our Green Warden. If the Green Warden dies, we can choose something. This is only draw, but it's the only card we can take. So let's put it here. Just in case we are going to kill this Chandra before she does some damage. No fox. Right? So a glitch that Chandra went to the opponent's graveyard, but the animation was misguided. So a planar outburst will be very sad to see now. This is renewal, not bad. Makes the opponent back at 10 life. Not that it's going to save him. Also, it has run out of basic lands, so no other effects has occurred. Anguish the making. What are you going to take? The Green Guardian of Mirasa. Do not take the brain. Okay, this one token. He anguished and making one of our tokens. That's maybe not the smartest choice. No lands. Oh! Oh! Yeah! This is it. This is what we were waiting for. So, oh boy, and we are going to have 2 times the Insidious Wheel. Oh boy. Oh, no, 3. I think it's 3. Yeah. Too bad the opponent left and he's not here to see this. Oh. Oh. This is... So if you are with me, guys, if you stayed to see this is the dream come through. So opponent is... It doesn't matter. This is a win more game, but come on. This is so cool. Bring in a jar for 1. Sahili's artistry. Copy just our creature. That it's going to be the dragon. We are also going to copy this, and we are going to target the dragon again. We can target the other dragon. This is amazing. This is because we have 2 copies of the Green Guardian of Mirasa. Let's, just in case, let's take the Insidious Wheel. I don't know if I have the mana to... Yes, I have the mana to cast the Insidious Wheel. Oh boy. Oh... Yes. We have another copy of Green Guardian of Mirasa, so we can... well, what do you guys like here? Eldrich, Sahili, another Insidious Wheel, the Pulse. Now we are not going to have the mana to use them, but anyways. So I think we have to choose some target still, but meanwhile we are going to copy again any one of these. And we have to choose targets, and those are going to be the dragons. Yes, we want the cards. So it's resolving all the copies first. Okay, we are drawing. Okay, the wolf. I don't think we are going to cast those. I think I copied one of these copies, so I don't know if it's going to trigger. Damn it. What has happened here? This is not the expected outcome. Come on, this is no cool. This wasn't it. Okay. I think I want to try it again. just to see. I did some mistake because I think I copied the copied version, so my Insidious wheels fizzled, or I'm not sure. Okay, what's the text? Whenever I play cast, no, this is the problem. It reads cast, so if you copy the spell, it won't launch. I think that's the difference. Okay. Look at this. This is awesome. So here there's many ways to do this. First, add another wolf to the fiesta. Now I think these 2 mana are better used somewhere else. So here we are going to emerge out of the Green Warden. And actually, since the copies do not work as I wanted to, let's go with the original. So yes, we exile the Green Warden, or we can use the Pules and bring him back. But okay, we could, if we need to, we could bring the Green Warden back with the Pules and keep doing this forever. But I think this is enough. The only card that we did not get to play is the Mechanized Production, but if we had that, I think we already had won the game. So more Greek Wardens. What can we do here? Rishkar's, we can mill ourselves with Rishkar's expertise and cast something for 5 for free. Doesn't look like a good idea here. Well, I don't know. Yes. Yeah, we are going to be offered more of those. Okay, another wolf. Okay. Yes, sure. That's going to do much. So, to see, one of these is the actual spell, the other are copies from the Mirrorwind Dragon. Which one of these is the real spell? I think we have to follow the line, because okay, I can do another artistry and do all this crazy stuff. No. I think it's pretty clear to me that the problem is that I have to cast the spell, so be it. Alright. Oh, the opponent, if you only knew, I wouldn't have killed you, so you could see all of this. Here, the last one to resolve if the original spell. Okay, we draw. No, we are looking at our library. Look, Pavilla could make a really huge, gigantic artifact token out of this board, and we are going to be adding even more. More dragons, because why not? Yeah. I think the game is about to crash. If we had the mana, can you imagine? Imagine if we somehow could fit Tamillo's journal, not Tamillo, the Planeswalker, and use the emblem. Yeah, we would break the game. So look at that. This is amazing. And if the opponent has fog, can you? The fog is one of the cards that actually worries me, because if you do this stuff and the opponent has fog, it's so funny. Yeah, come on. I don't know how many Green Wardens we have. This is. Oh boy, and this keeps. We're going to have to discard anyways, and doesn't matter if we find. Okay, if we had. Maybe I should have copied the brain in a jar, so we can cast something. Okay, Ephemeral is going to try to stop this somehow. And now I don't see the opponent having more green mana. So the AI is in panic. We also have copies of this. Look at this, and this is still going and going. Oh, last time I tried something like this, the game crashed. Yeah, this is what happens with this sort of combos. Imagine if sometime you find a guy that has this deck, but on paper he has the same cards and also runs a bag of tokens that he uses, and wants to do all this by hand in a real match, and he doesn't let the opponent concede. He just forces the opponent to see during all this process. That's one of the advantage of using the electronic version of the game, so we don't have to keep track of all these triggers. Doing this by hand or on paper could be a formidable task. Rachel Griff. No hits here. I don't think we have too many creatures left in there. Well, there's Nissa showing late to the party. We did send her back to the bottom of the library at some point, at several points in the. So our Timberpack Wolf has won plus 35 plus 35 out of all the tokens that are in the battlefield here. We also happen to have a quite decent number of dragons that are very hard to remove, and the opponent tapped out, so I think he doesn't have any fog. The only remaining actions for us is to do this, so we have 7 counters in the brain in jar. I don't know if there's a spell that costs so much. And swing with all these that do not have haste. Okay, I don't know which of them have summon and sickness. Apparently all of this. Is the game crashing? Saving? Oh, come on, it's so funny. Yeah, I think we have a crash on our hands. This is too slow to be normal. Let's just try to check the battlefield. Yeah, negative 373. Looks like a pretty heavy impact. And now, after the fact, this is so well sorted that it's pretty nice, pretty packed. Yeah. So the opponent had 2 tapped lands. Okay, single game here, but it was pretty amusing, so I think that's it. Maybe I already have seen enough wolves for the rest of my life, but who knows? Maybe a future expansion is going to make me want to come back to this idea with other way to duplicate the wolves. Wolves. I always miss on the pronunciation. So let's cut it. Now it's going to be the end of the video, and stay tuned for more infinite combos that actually do not cost mana to pull, that are very dangerous. Be seeing you soon. Until next time, sayonara.